Hey guys, it's Hanny, and today I decided I'm going to be making Eddie Munson from Stranger Things Season 4. Um, so I've already recorded this like 3 times. This is probably like my 4th time, and the reason why is because I keep rambling and babbling about everything, and I don't know, it's just like the things that I want to say, I never fully there. So this being the 4th time recording it, I hope I can finally get the shit I want to say. But anyways, let's start off to why I created Eddie Munson. So I'm creating my own Sims 4 save file, just for me to play on. I don't think I'm gonna like be sharing it, because it's gonna be like a highly modded save file, because I want to use like custom content and stuff for the builds and the characters that are walking around town. So I'm not making like a base game save file. It's not going to be like user friendly, I guess, or computer friendly. And so I decided that I'm going to fill the save file with like townies that I actually enjoy, so that I don't have to like, for example, see like Travis Scott walking around and be like, oh, you're a potential love interest for my sim that I just created, but I'm not really loving your look, so let me just go into create a sim and fix you up so I like you better. Like, I want to be able to like play the game, see a sim and be like, oh my god, you're hot. I want my character to be interested in you as much as I am. So let's freaking romance you or whatever without having to edit them. Obviously, like when they get into the household, I can edit like their clothing and like their hair, just like the regular things you can edit on a human being, right? But yeah, so with the heavily modded save file that I'm thinking of creating, I have to have base mental drugs. And I was like, oh, base mental drugs, huh? Don't I need a drug dealer for that? So I was like, who's a drug dealer that I wouldn't mind my Sims maybe like having some sort of story, right, with, and I couldn't think of like any that aren't like super like stereotypical. Like just Google like drug dealer. I didn't want just like a random looking drug dealer, and so I've narrowed it down to 3 people. One is from Gossip Girl Reboot, which is Max. It's not really a drug dealer, I guess, but he definitely is the one that holds all like the stuff for his friends. So Max Wolf is one of them. The other one is Fez, my boy Fezco from Euphoria, of course. And who else but Eddie Munson? And I just so happen to be obsessed with Stranger Things, because Stranger Things 4 just came out. And so he was the first person that actually popped up in my head before those other 2. And I am thinking of making those other 2 in my game. They're definitely going to be walking around, but Eddie's the first one that has come into fruition. Joe Quinn, which is the actor for Eddie, actually has a quite difficult face to make. Some actors just like have like a really simple face to recreating Sims, no matter like what sliders and like presets you use. They're like, you could like just mold their face easily. I think Joe Keery is one of them, the guy who played Steve Harrington. The reason why I think that, I haven't like actually decided to make him yet, or attempted to, but the reason why I think he's quite easy to make is because they remade his like face, like his model, in Dead by Daylight, when Dead by Daylight had the licensing for Stranger Things, and I thought that it looked exactly like him. I thought it was like super, super good, and so that's why I think he's really easy to recreate. Joe Quinn, on the other hand, me trying to create him, oh my god, I'm struggling so hard. Like struggling. Like right now I have kind of like the basics of how I wanted his face to be, which is like, the big brown eyes, round brown eyes, and then the bulbous nose. Those are like some of his like defining features that I thought should stay definitely, and so I tried to keep those. As you can see right here, I'm like struggling to find hair that would suit him, because like Eddie's got like really long wavy hair, but it's not like as long as most of the like CC that I have, And also, I did put on some CC, hair that I downloaded that don't have bangs, because I have bangs as accessories, like hat accessories. Because I love layering stuff on my Sims. So I actually have like a Sims challenge that I created, and me and my sister already like made some Sims with it. And it's pretty fun in my opinion, because like you really have to like understand layering with like the custom content, and also like, I don't know, like you get to know your custom content a little bit better. Like, have you ever downloaded a custom content that it looked good on the model of like that it was on like the website, and then after you download it and try to put on your sim and it just looks bland as fuck, or it's just like really ugly, and you're like, why did I download this? I need to delete it, get it off my game, get it off my sim, burn it. But like, it's actually really pretty, you just don't know how to freaking style it. But yeah, so that happens to me a lot. And so with the challenge that I made, which I probably, yeah, I'm gonna post it, I'll explain it on that video what the challenge is. But I really like it because it like gets you like to appreciate every form of custom content, even if it doesn't look necessarily as good as how you originally thought it would have looked. But yeah, anyways, you see me messing around with Eddie's like face a couple more times, because basically what had happened was I went to go have dinner, and I think this is a really good idea. If you're making a sim that is like based off of somebody else, and you're trying to like get the features correct or whatever, step away for a little bit after you think like you're done, or like your eyes are exhausted or super used to it already. Step away for a bit and then come back, and then see if they still resemble the character that you're trying to make, and see if you can make adjustments and stuff. And it's because your eyes get used to it, staring at it for like hours, like trying to like recreate whoever. And then when you step away, your eyes are like kind of like forgetting it a little bit, like so then when you come back, it's like a whole new thing, and you really get to see if they're like closer or further away from what you're trying to make. So yeah. Oh, also, making like editing this video, I was like looking at more pictures of him, and I realized like Eddie freaking even showed it to Chrissy. Like, he has so many tattoos, and this Eddie Munson that I have like 0 tattoos. I will edit that though and put tattoos on him. Right now he's just in my library and not in my Sims gallery, but I will put him in my Sims gallery, and I'll put my user in the info link or whatever, info box below, so that you could like download Eddie. But I will add some tattoos on him once I like put him up into the gallery. And I am trying to figure out how to like show the mods that I used for him as well, so you can have like an accurate Eddie, or like exactly how my Eddie looks like in your game if you ever like decide to like download him. But yeah, I don't really know how to do that yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. I promise, I'll figure it out just for you guys. But yeah, this is me like messing around with Eddie again, trying to get Joe Quinn's face, and it's so freaking difficult. He has one of those like hard faces to make, but I really tried my best. So I hope he kind of looks like him a little bit. But regardless, he's gonna be walking around in my save file, and I'm gonna freaking love seeing him walking around. That'll be so awesome. Buying drugs from him. For my Sims, you know, it's for the story, okay? But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about Stranger Things, if you finished watching it, if you haven't. I tried not to put too many spoilers in this like voiceover. I don't think I spoiled anything at all, honestly. So yeah, maybe I'll do like a spoiler talk on one of the other characters, because I'm definitely going to be making other characters. Like, one of my other favorites is Max Mayfield, so expect Max. But yeah, what do you guys think about Eddie? Do you think he looks like Eddie? Do you think I did a good job? Do you think I did a horrible job? Who do you think I should do next? And send me some theories about what you think about Eddie. I want to talk about Stranger Things. Like, I'm literally forcing everyone in my entire life to go watch Stranger Things just so we could talk about Eddie, and well, not just Eddie, but like Max and like the whole season. Like, it's so good. So comment below if you want to have a conversation, because I'm freaking down. Let's converse. Anyways, I think I'm gonna add some screenshots, and hopefully you guys like my Eddie Munson. Yeah. Goodbye.